Welcome back to World of Immersion. Today we are going to be talking about the future of the one and only Universal Studios Hollywood and what the park is going to be planning for the next few years with rumors as well as what is already confirmed. But before we start today's video, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss when we have brand new content, as well as check out all of our brand new merch on the channel. The link is in the description below. They are super cool, so be sure to check them out. But with that being said, let's get right into the video. Alright, so there's been a lot of speculation and rumors recently based on an update that Universal Studios Hollywood had on their website. So if you go onto the website, go under things to do, you will see they have a new link that says explore our themed lands. And if you click on it, it says step into a new reality in every land. Ever wanted to come face to face with dinosaurs or experience the mysterious halls of real life Hogwarts? At Universal Studios you can do both and more when you explore 10 out of this world themed lands all at one park. So they're advertising that there are 10 theme lands in the park, and those include Universal City Walk, Minion Land, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Hollywood, Jurassic World, Production Plaza, Studio Tour Plaza, Super Nintendo World, Transformers Metro Base, and Water World. But the main thing that people notice right off the bat is that there's one specific land, a big land in fact, that is actually missing from this. And it's not that they're missing any of the actual lands, there are 10 of them here, but they are missing a big land that was not listed on here, and that is the Simpsons land. And like I said, it's not that they miscounted, there are exactly 10 themed lands that they have listed here, but Springfield, the Simpsons land, is a major one that they are missing. And I feel like this was definitely intentional. There's no reason why they would add this link in this new tab onto the website and exclude the Simpsons land from it without it being intentional. And my guess is that the Simpsons land is going to be rethemed very soon. Because of the fact that now Disney owns the rights to the Simpsons, I think Universal is going to want to change that land and retheme it. So let's talk about some possible rumors for what this land could be rethemed to. We already know that the brand new Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift roller coaster is rumored to be taking over where the special effects show and the animal actor show currently exist, and that is right in the middle of Springfield, or not right in the middle, but right in front of it. So if that is rethemed to Fast and Furious, then it is very possible that the rest of that Simpsons land could be rethemed to Fast and Furious as well. But then it does leave the question of what are they going to do with the Simpsons ride? Are they going to just reskin it, use the same type of ride system, and do a brand new version of that, maybe with a Fast and Furious overlay? My guess would be no. While that would be the cheaper option, it seems like Universal is definitely going in a much different direction with all of their new themed lands and rides, opting for more thrilling as well as physical set rides with the brand new Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge ride opening, as well as what is rumored to be the Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift Coaster. I would doubt that they would go with another screen-based attraction. So my guess is that they would remove that ride and in place put it in a brand new different ride, possibly another thrill ride or a dark ride or something that would be a complement to the other Fast and Furious ride in the land. That is, if they go with the Fast and Furious theme for that. It is very possible that they will keep the Fast and Furious coaster separate from the land and retheme the land into something else entirely. One rumor that I had heard is that maybe we'd be getting a classic Monsters land similar to what is going over to Epic Universe, and I would be all for that. I love Universal Classic Monsters. I've been saying for a while now that they should have a ride or a land themed like that at Universal Studios Hollywood, but just using that whole area could be so cool for a Monsters land. And then they would use the old Simpsons ride building for some sort of dark ride possibly. I think that would be so cool. I really hope that is what they end up doing, but for now it's all still speculation as they have not announced a closing for the Simpsons land yet. But it not being on the website is definitely a sign that I think it's going to be going soon. Now there's one other major attraction that is missing from all of these themed lands. If you click on all of the lands, it shows you the individual attractions within those lands. However, there's one major attraction that is not included in any of them, and that is Revenge of the Mummy. The Mummy is not included in any of these lands, but every other single ride besides the Simpsons ride like we previously talked about is included, which is really, really interesting. Does this mean that the Mummy is going to be leaving soon? It doesn't necessarily mean that it's 100% going to be leaving, but I think it definitely does raise the question of whether or not they're going to be keeping the ride, or they're going to be retheming it, or even just changing the ride entirely. It is a pretty big show building. It houses an entire roller coaster, so they could definitely put a much more major attraction there that fits more coherently with the rest of the land down there. Maybe even like a Jurassic World type of dark ride, or they can even just retheme the Mummy roller coaster to be Jurassic World instead to fit with the rest of that land. Now, obviously, everything we've talked about in this video is all pure speculation and rumors, but I definitely do think that it definitely raises the question of whether or not the Mummy will be staying, and I think there is a very high chance that it will not be staying. I definitely think it's got a few more years left here, but I would not be surprised if they announce that it will be closing at some point in the near future. The future looks super bright for Universal Studios Hollywood, and I cannot wait to see what else they do to their park in the future. Currently, Super Nintendo World has just opened, and it is doing so well. It is getting fantastic reviews from both enthusiasts as well as the public alike. I think it is really, really popular. It's by far the most popular land right now in the park, and I would definitely suggest checking it out if you can. It is a ton of fun to be there, and it's just a really, really cool themed land in general. But overall, I really think Universal is shaping up to be one of the best theme parks in Southern California. Just overall, the Universal Studios chain is just shaping up to be the best theme park chain in the entire industry. They are really giving Disney a run for their money with all of these brand new investments into their parks, and even a brand new theme park with Epic Universe. And then all of the other smaller additions they're doing, like the Texas mini theme park, as well as the year-round Horror Nights experience in Vegas. Just overall, they're doing so much expansion. They even rebranded the entire Universal Parks brand to be a completely different brand, so that includes other stuff like entertainment and other types of media. So just overall, they are really making an effort to be a big competitor in the industry, and I think it really shows. My guess is that by 2028, Universal Studios Hollywood is going to have a ton of new rides, and the park is going to look nothing like it does currently. The 2028 Summer Olympics are going to be hosted in Los Angeles, and they're hosted by NBC, which is owned by Universal, which means I think that Universal Studios Hollywood is going to be putting a ton of investment into their parks to gear up for that 2028 Olympics. But that is all that we have for you today. That is going to do it for our video. Be sure to comment down below what you think of all of these rumors, if you think any of them are true, as well as if you have some other ideas for what could possibly be coming to Universal Studios Hollywood in the future. Thank you so much for watching World of Immersion today, and we'll catch you in the next video.